What was the hottest thing someone said to you? When we were making out pretty hot and heavy, she grabbed my hand and shoved it into her pants, saying, "Stop being such a gentleman." I thought we were taking it slow, but she had other ideas. I was driving around with a girl. She said she had the most comfortable underwear on and that I should feel them. I reached to feel. She wasn't wearing any. I accidentally knocked a female coworker's water bottle off the table. She looked at me square in the eye and said, "Pick it up, bitch." I never knew I had a sub-bone in my body until that moment. I was listening to the lecture in English class, and one of the smartest and hottest guys in the room looks at me and says, "Hey, your shirt is both inside out and backwards." I mean, I realized that he was right, but at least he talked to me. I had dropped 123 pounds, was mostly muscle, with an all-white beard. A woman walked by and asked to be on my naughty list. I was flabbergasted because I had no idea what she meant. Anytime a man moans or is vocal in general during the deed, I melt. My wife and I were watching a band. They were really good. Place was packed. But she had gotten dressed up for it and looked amazing. After maybe half an hour, I turned to her and said, "Want to go home and do it?" She said, "Yes." Then grabbed my arm and said, "Yes." It was the second yes that got me. We picked up our stuff and started to leave and saw the people behind us smiling. They had obviously heard us, and she clearly didn't care, which was also really hot. I'm a bouncer, and last week at work I was talking to this girl and she said, "Your breath smells nice." So I stuck out my tongue with my gum on it. Lo and behold, the decadent angel leaned right in and stole my gum straight out my mouth with her own mouth. Becca from Chicago, Los Angeles, if you're reading this, I typed my number wrong in your phone. DM me ASAP. If I'm giving you my ASS, I want you to F it so hard that I feel it in my throat. My ex-wife said that to me one night. I did what she said, and the next morning she told me that she hoped I enjoyed it because she was never going to say that again. I was on a Tinder date, and I offered to buy the next round of drinks, and she looked me dead in the eye and said, "Sure, or we could go back to mine and I can sit on your face." We left immediately. Not something someone said, but my ex would sometimes just get on her knees and open her mouth whilst giving me that look when she wanted to give me head. So hot. When my girlfriend and I first kissed, we were talking and she looks at me and says, "I've always wanted to kiss you." I blushed and she smirks, then goes, "Wanna?" Won my heart, and here we are 12 years later, still together. "Hey baby, I made you this grilled cheese sandwich. Hope you like it." Like, bro, you want me to just hand you my underwear, or would you like to take them off yourself? Just give me that damn sandwich. After finishing all over her stomach and searching for a towel in the half dark, she says, "See, this wouldn't be a problem if you had just finished in my mouth." Mine is kind of gross, not gonna lie. I was at my friend's engagement party, in their house, shortly after my ex-husband and I broke up. I was still breastfeeding my youngest baby and had expressed some milk in their bedroom and discreetly put it in the fridge. Later, a guy, who was insanely hot, was grabbing more beers and I heard my friend's fiancé laughed because he must have seen my milk. I was cringing at first when I heard my friend say, "Yeah, trust me, you don't want to drink that one, bro." And the hot guy replied, "For her? If she let me drink it straight from the tap, it'd be the best day of my effing life." Yeah, officially it was a pretty weird thing to say, but I felt so unattractive after giving birth / ending my marriage that overhearing that made me feel tingly AF. Was banging my GF and she seemed a little out of it, so I asked her whether she wanted to keep going or stop. The best way I can describe the look she gave me is the look Nala gave Simba in the scene where she's begging for Simba's royal lion. She then whispered in my ear in her sexy German accent, "You know what I want." I went as hard as I ever have in my life for the next 4 minutes. I remember when I first started dating my ex, I had bought really cute lingerie, and while he was watching a random video on his computer, I asked if he would like to play with me. The immediate pausing of the video and the look on his face as he swiveled around both thrilled and embarrassed the hell out of me. I like it when you pull me close to you. From a girl I had just met 5 seconds prior and started dancing with. Sent chills down my back. I hope I never forget about that moment. Hearing "I want you inside me" when giving her head got me more excited than I had ever been.